Hello, this is the Trading Guide. Today I want to show you a Forex strategy using a double RSI, 2 EMAs, market structure and Heikin Ashi candles. Here I'm on Euro USD and I use the 30 minutes time frame. It is a pullback strategy, and using the Heikin Ashi candles it can be easier to spot the pullbacks and the continuation of the trend. Here we are in a downtrend. We can see lower lows and lower highs. And at this point a previous low is broken to the downside, and now I'm waiting for the pullback. I have an 8 and a 20 EMA added to the chart, and I want to see these two exponential moving averages squeezing together, but the 8 should always be below the 20, at least for the short trade. For the long trade it is vice versa, but I'll come back to this in a moment. First let's have a look at the indicators. To see the highs and the lows in the chart, I use the higher high lower low strategy indicator. And these are the settings. I'm just displaying the lines for the lows and the highs. The next indicator is my stochastics and RSI, and I added 2 RSIs to the chart. A crossing of these RSIs can be seen as a confirmation for a pullback entry. Again, here are the settings. I use an RSI that has a length of 2 and the other one has a length of 20. I'm displaying both RSIs, but I'm hiding the stochastics, the K and the D line. The last indicator, also mine, is the 4 EMA trend, which I use to display 2 EMAs, the 8 and the 20. The other ones are hidden. Okay, now let's see where we could enter the trade. In this case, here we are breaking a previous low. The pullback starts, price is going up, and at this point the EMAs are squeezing together but holding. The 8 is below the 20 and the RSIs are crossing. So we have an entry point here, but there's a problem because we don't see the real price using the Heikin Ashi chart. But for an entry I want to see where the price is at the moment, at the current candle. Why? Because I want to measure. Because I want my take profit to be at the previous low in this case, and the stop loss at the high of the previous candle. So what I added to my 4 EMA trend indicator is to show the real price for Heikin Ashi candles using this option here. Then a dot is displayed for each candle, which is the current price. And then I see the price and the risk to reward ratio. As I said, stop loss to the high of the previous candle and the take profit to the previous low. If the ratio is above 1:1, I'm taking the trade. And here's an example for going long. We are in an uptrend, price is making higher highs and higher lows. Then the pullback comes and EMAs are squeezing together, but 8 EMAs still above the 20. At this candle we see the cross of the RSIs, and this is our entry if the risk to reward is better than 1:1. And it is better, so we are taking the trade. The risk to reward is not that high in this strategy, but I found out that the win rate is very good. In a backtest with 50 example trades on Euro USD, I got a win rate of about 80%. Now let me show you an optimization that I'm testing at the moment. Let's suppose you want to enter at this candle, but you see the risk to reward is below 1. What you could do is to set the entry price to a risk to reward that is acceptable for you, and then adding a limit order with this entry price, stop loss and take profit. This order is executed now at this candle, and as you can see, it is a winning trade. The next optimization could be to hold the trade to a previous level in the chart. For example, this one here, and you have a risk to reward of 1 to 1.8. And the next one is here, which brings us to a ratio of about 1 to 4. I'm going to test this and come back to you with the results. Guys, I hope you found this interesting and useful. If you do, then please don't forget to subscribe to the Trading Guide if you haven't already. The links to my TradingView indicators are added to the description below, and if you have any questions, then add these to the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one here on the Trading Guide.